there, Chef Jeff here at White Apron Catering. Today we're going to do something for you. We do this quite a bit. It's an arugula and goat cheese stuffed chicken breast. I've got some nice free-range chicken breasts here. Got a little arugula, some herbs, whatnot, so we're going to get ready. First thing I like to do is go ahead and let's start with the stuffing, get that made, and then we'll roll into the chicken. I'm going to take some rosemary, and we're just going to pull that right off. We're going to do some of it for the stuffing, and we're going to do a little pinch of that for the seasoning on the chicken as well. So we're just going to get everything done all at once. So that'll be for that. We'll do a little parsley for the chicken as well, and that way we'll just keep those two little piles separate. This is called your mise en place, if you're ever looking at that. It just means it's the French cooking term for having everything in its place. So you get everything ready ahead of time, and that way the process goes a lot smoother and quicker. All right, so that'll be for the chicken. Here's going to be for our stuffing, and then we've got a little arugula, and we're just going to give that just a real quick rough chop. Like I said, nice and easy. And then we've got some goat cheese. And the goat cheese, we're just going to put in there. I let this soften up a little bit, but you don't have to. You can just mix it right in. Like I said, we do the little goat cheese, do some arugula, and that's going to cook down so you don't have to be afraid of that. A little bit of the rosemary. The goat cheese is already a little salty, so you don't have to put much. I'm doing a little pepper and just real light on the salt. And all you're going to do is kind of mash that in together. And you just want to get a nice even mixture there. And the nice thing about the goat cheese, it'll melt in, but without oozing out too bad. And one of the things we're going to do with this too, with the stuffed chicken, you could just stuff them right like that. What I like to do to give it a nice, pretty consistency, or a nice, pretty texture and look on the appealing, is we're going to go ahead and we're going to sear the chicken breast off ahead of time. This allows the chicken to be nice and even. So you're going to sear it off separate, and then that allows the chicken to finish up nice and even. And then we'll stuff it from there. So let's go ahead and get our chicken ready now. So we're going to take our chicken, and we're just going to clean that up. They're coming like this. You're going to take out that center little vein. Okay, leave that in. And then what I like to do is you're going to get the big hump right here. Not much, just give them a little bit. Okay, we're going to go back in the bowl a little bit, and then from here, now we're going to hit it with our seasonings. If you got a favorite seasoning you like that Montreal steak, like anything else, we're going to take this, and then once you're done with the chicken, you're just going to get rid of everything that's been on there. And we're going to do a little bit of olive oil. And like I said, if you got a little favorite seasoning you like, use that, or else just a little salt and pepper. Take that, season that in. And then we're going to go over and sear it off. All right, so then we're going to take our chickens, and once the pan's nice and hot, set that in there. And I like to curl the bones around as well. You curl that bone back around there and kind of do that. So you're just sort of placing it in. You're helping it keep the shape that you want it to keep. And that's going to provide for nice even cooking, as well as leaving it to be able to sear up the way you want it to sear. Okay, we're going to get rid of all this stuff. All right. Oh, look at that. It's almost there. And again, we're going to keep it tucked in nice and even. get a nice little brown on that, we're going to go ahead and do that. Let that cook for another 2 minutes on that side, and then we're going to go ahead and stuff it up. All right, now that we've got these, we're ready to stuff them. Now, when I stuff them, I like to pull them from this side, so right here where the bone's going in, and you're just going to make a nice little cut. And you're going to try to get the cut to go all the way on the inside to provide you for the maximum amount of stuffing. And you can kind of feel the tip of the knife in there too. And as far as the hole goes, you're just going to want to stuff it as big as you can get stuff in. You know, the smaller the hole, the less stuffing is going to come out too when you cook it. But like I said, with this stuffing, you don't really have to worry about that too much. All right, and now we're just going to stuff this stuff in. You know, go ahead and just make up as much as you're going to want to use, because really, once you start stuffing this in, you're not going to want to do anything with that leftover stuffing. So pack it all in there as much as you can. So we're just going to do these. And then these are going to go into a 325 degree oven, 350, for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes, depending on your oven. You're going to check the inside. You're going to want it to be up to about 165 degrees. You want it cooked all the way through, and make sure you get into that stuffing part, because that's the right on the inside. So you want to cook the chicken all the way through. You know, 170 is okay, but you definitely want to get up to the 165. And like I said, I like to stuff these full. All right, and then once they're in here, we're just going to put them back into our pan. You could use the same pan you sauteed them in, or you could use, you know, nice little casserole, whatever you want to serve them in. And then from there, we're going to pop that in the oven, and let's see where we're at. All right, so we've got this. Check them through. Look at that, 167. That's perfect. We're going to, he even found a couple little friends in there while he was in the oven. Anyway, so here we've got our stuffed chicken breasts. They're stuffed with a little arugula and goat cheese. Chef Jeff here at White Apron Catering. Hope you enjoy it. Let me know what you think, and we'll check you next time.